Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another edition of the Wildcat Den. Me, Zach, and William. Rusty, he couldn't join us tonight, but he'll be back. I say with us as soon as he can. Maybe next week, Rusty be back with us. But William, Zach, how you all doing?
I'm great. How are you?
Doing good, buddy. Doing good. Doing good.
Doing good. Got a
Zach,
lot
what
of
about you, bud?
doing good. Got a lot of basketball talk. We got some coaches coming and going, and hey, we got our first recruit for the 2026 basketball season today.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mason Williams. Is that right? Mason.
Mason
Didn't
Williams.
his dad
Anybody?
didn't his dad play at in the pros of Mo? Was it
Yep,
Mo?
he played with LeBron in Cleveland.
LeBron in Cleveland. That's where. Yeah,
Yep,
yeah,
and he is the current head coach at Jackson State. We brought them to Rupp and played them this past season.
yeah,
I
yeah.
reckon he had originally committed to play for his dad at Jackson State, and his he started skyrocketing up. He barely missed the ESPN top 100. He's listed as a 4-star. He's about the same ballpark as where Trent Noah was in the recruiting rankings. I think he's like 109, so just right outside that top 100. So
Right, right. Well, guys, how's y'all's right quick? How's y'all's brackets doing? Or did y'all do one for fun or
uh
get in a pool or something? How's it? How they are? So how's your brackets right now?
I didn't get to do one. I didn't.
started out decent, and then it got a little rough.
That's yeah. That's me. I started out decent, then it's sort of all right, but I've
My championship pick is still in play, and my final four, I still got three teams active. My only final four pick that lost was Florida.
well,
So
I heard one today. I heard a championship scenario. A friend of mine, he had on his brackets. I asked him how his brackets was doing, and I said, "Who you got, buddy?" I said, "How you bracket?" He said, "Well, it's still all right, about like us." But he said he had Michigan and UConn playing.
that could happen.
That's what I told him. I said that very well may could happen, Michigan and UConn.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what he
Yeah,
had now.
yeah,
That's what he had.
yeah. Well, there's one guy that I work with. He had St. John's and Arkansas, so he still got one in play. And then another guy, he had Duke and Michigan with Duke winning it, and I had Florida playing Michigan and Michigan, or I'm sorry, Arizona playing Florida and Arizona winning the championship.
Yeah.
So I mean, I
Well,
still got three out of my four picks that can make the final four. So
well, that's
Yeah.
that's still good. Uh, who did you have, William, in the championship? Who are
I
you thinking, maybe?
I I didn't get to make a bracket, but I believe it. Arizona. I, I got Michigan, Arizona, and Michigan.
I've heard a lot of people picking them too, Arizona and Michigan for yeah. But
yeah,
that
I don't
speaking,
think there's really a bad pick right now
well,
that's
no,
left. I mean, most of your dominant teams are still playing. So
yeah,
I mean, you've had that borderline. You've had basically the same top three teams since November. I mean, right there with Michigan, Arizona, and Duke.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, them three's barely rotated out of that top four. And then, you had Florida that's borderline, 4, 5, and 6 all year. So, I mean, it's college
Is
basket.
moving on, or did they get eliminated?
Who?
Duke.
They're playing St. John's
they're
right now.
playing right
St.
now.
John's has a 1-point lead
It's
at
halftime
halftime.
right now.
Hey, we're
It's
all we're
halftime.
all pulling for them Johnnies from St. John's tonight, man. We're all Johnny fans.
Well, um, speaking of the tournament, I want to show you all something. This is what we. Let me pull this up right quick. I've got it downloaded here. This is what's left by conferences, guys. This is what's left. I saw this today. You got Big Ten, you got Purdue, Illinois, Michigan, Michigan State, Iowa.
Mm.
That's crazy.
SEC, Alabama,
Uh,
Tennessee, Big East, St. John's, UConn, Big 12, Iowa State, Arizona, and then of course ACC is Duke, and Duke and St. John's are playing right now.
You know, and here's
Any
another.
thoughts on that list?
You know, they've not been a Midwest to West Coast team win the NCAA championship since Arizona did in 1997. So I mean, this could be the year that western half of the states break through.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you something. If y'all missed the games last night, buddy, I'm gonna tell you something. That Purdue and Texas game.
I
And
get ready to mention that, Zach. I was
Oh,
getting ready to
God.
mention that Purdue.
Hey, Texas was one. I think if Texas would have got that defensive stand on that tip in, I believe they would have beat Purdue in overtime. I really do.
Yeah. I think so too. But
And then you
so
had
you did-
Iowa come back and beat Nebraska last night. Nebraska had a 10 or a 12-point lead, and
They
then
did.
Iowa chipping away. I'm gonna tell you, that coach from Iowa. I know his first name's Ben. I'm not sure his last name, but he has won, I think, 4 or 5 Division II championships. Last year was his first ever year in Division I basketball, and he coached Drake and had Drake at 31-3, and then come over to Iowa this year. Now he's got them in the Elite Eight.
Yeah. And look at Nebraska, and I was talking. I think I told you too, Zach. Watch this was way before the tournament. I said, watch Nebraska. I'm not saying that they was going to win the tournament. I said they would make a run in the tournament, and for them we get to the Sweet 16. I felt like that was good for that program. I don't know what you all thought.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you something. Hoiberg, that coach for Iowa State, you know, he left not Iowa State, Nebraska. I'm sorry. He coached at Iowa State and then left and went to the Chicago Bulls, got fired, and came back to college. And he hadn't won. I don't think he won, but about 25 games in the first 3 years at Nebraska, and they kept him. And then this year he broke through. I don't know how many wins they ended up having. I know it's in the 20s.
Yeah.
I mean, they was one of the last, I think, 3 or 4 unbeaten teams left in college basketball this year. I mean, he's done a great job up there.
I think he has too.
Yeah.
think he has too. And this is we're gonna go over this right here too, guys. This is who's playing tonight, and right now is on St. John's, and Duke's playing right now. Alabama, Michigan. Anybody knows the Alabama Michigan score? I know when before we come on, they was up.
38-33, Alabama with 5 minutes to go in the first half.
Alabama's up.
38-33.
Now we'll pick these two games since those first two's going on. We got number 3 seeded Michigan State and UConn at 9:45. What y'all thinking on this game?
I'm gonna go Michigan State. Who I'm gonna go with?
I agree with you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with you on that one. I'm gonna go with Michigan State. What about you, Zach?
I think UConn's got a really good offensive team, but I believe Michigan State's defense is gonna clamp them down. I got Michigan State.
Then
Do we have to pick this? We have to pick that one.
I'm gonna pick.
Well, Tennessee and Iowa State, guys. Do you need to think about it, guys, or
No.
I'm picking
I'm gonna
Iowa
go-
State.
Iowa State.
You going Iowa State, William? What about you,
Yeah.
Zach? I gotta ask.
Buddy, I would cheer for a wall. I would stare at a wall for 12 straight hours before I'd ever pick Tennessee. Iowa State. I couldn't bring myself to ever pick something with that color orange in it. Never. Couldn't do it.
Well, what about the game that's going on now? Who do you think will win them? You got St.
Okay,
John's?
that's good, William. Since I'm gonna go. I'm going with the underdog. Probably not going to happen because we was talking about Michigan at the beginning of the show. Just no, I can't go. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to say Michigan for the Alabama, and I'm going St. John's for the St. John's Duke game.
I'll go same. I'm going
I'm
Michigan.
going Michigan, St. John's.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I don't think there'll be any SEC team left after tonight.
I'd like to. I guess what I was trying to say. I'd like to see Alabama upset them, but I don't think it's going to happen. I guess.
Well,
let me put it like that.
Yeah. My thing about Alabama is I want to see the SEC do good, but I hate Tennessee so bad, and I cannot stand Nate Oates. I cannot stand him. I don't know what it is about him. I mean, they are just nothing I found that I like about him. I got to go Michigan in that one, 100%.
Are you going Michigan on that one?
Yeah, Michigan, St. John's.
All right. Well, let me bring something up, guys, to you. And our friend Mark Sanders from North Carolina. What's y'all's thoughts on Hubert Davis? And what is? I think Mark didn't Mark come on about 2 weeks too early, didn't he? If he could have come on with us tonight or maybe next week or something, maybe he could have gave us some more insight since he's from North Carolina and he's our friend. But he did kind of predict that. And but my question is to you two guys: what y'all thoughts on that? Did y'all see that coming or?
Well, here's the thing. I just don't think that. I don't want to say they didn't give him enough time because they did. His first year, he had all the holdovers from Roy Williams. He got into the national championship. They blew it. And, I mean, there's no other way to put it. They blew a 10-point lead. They blew it. And then it was just so funny that Mark came on here and he said Hubert was on the hot seat. And then look, a week and a half later, guess what? Hubert Davis is unemployed. I mean, it's just
Mark
– I mean, he called it. I mean, he called it right out.
He did. How many years, Hubert? About 5?
5, yeah. Yeah, he got them. I think he got
them to the championship, didn't he? But they got beat.
They got beat by Kansas, and then they didn't make the tournament, and then they lost in the Sweet 16. And I think the first or second round, then got beat in the first round this year. So, I mean, I understand where they're coming from. I mean, but hey, I know a good man they could hire, John Calipari. I had to. I had to.
I've seen some other fans from Kentucky say that too. Probably about the last 2 days. But look here, guys, Duke's up by 4 on St. John's right now. William, did you see that one coming from Hubert Davis? Did you kind of suspect that he would get fired or?
Yeah, kind of a little bit. Like, I'm like, yeah.
I think that one was going to happen this year or next. I think they just, I think they turned heel real quick on him, which I know, losing in the first round is a big thing, especially when, you got the star power. But what hurt them is when Caleb Wilson went down, they went down big time. And that kind of just turned their season. We could go back and even say that's what hurt us because injuries did. But it wasn't just one player that hurt us. It was all our injuries. I mean, it's just one after another, after another, after another. But I kind of feel bad for Hubert, though.
Well, a 2-point game now, guys. Duke's up 44-42. And, guys, I know it wasn't what we wanted. I know we got beat in the Sweet 16, Kentucky. It just one of them seasons. It's just it was just a rough season. I mean, with injuries and everything, and this and that. And, I mean, we were sitting here months ago. A lot of people didn't even know if we was going to make the tournament. But hey, guess what? We did. I mean,
that's what I was getting ready to say. I mean, this time in January, we This time in January we was 9-6, and there was a lot of questions in the air if we was going to make the tournament, if we would have Pope next year as a coach, because we were bad.
Yeah.
There's no way around beating around the bush. When we were bad, we were terrible.
Yeah, we was
And
But you know what though, Zach, and I think we may. But now when we was hitting on all cylinders and they was coming together, some of them games that we did win, they were good. We did good. They look good.
Well, and I've said that all year long. When we look good, we look good. But when we look bad, we look bad.
Yeah,
and
And like I said,
think
minutes ago, I know it wasn't the season that we. It wasn't the season that we wanted. But hey, we just got to get back in there on off season. They need to work some things out. Get us some recruits in there, do what they're going to do, and just let's make a run for it. Let's make a run for it next year.
Yeah, we definitely need some depth on the bench, though. That way, if we got players hurt, we can have somebody back up.
Yeah. And now, Zach, what was you telling me about a Nike deal?
Okay. So I'm not going to 100% say that we're going to get Tyron Stokes, the number one overall recruit in college basketball.
This is Zach's opinion, guys. This is just what he thinks.
But I will say this, and this is just me, and hear me out. I could be 100% wrong. But Tuesday night on the 31st, Tyron Stokes is going to commit. He's down to 2 schools. He has took Oregon off the list. It's down to Kentucky and Kansas. He is saying that he is 50-50 torn in between the Cats and the Jayhawks. But I just want to say, he signed an exclusive deal with Nike. Anybody that knows the University of Kentucky, we are a Nike school. Kansas is 100% Adidas.
Yeah.
So, does that play into effect? I don't know. But I'm going to say this. If Pope swings and misses, it's going to be bad. But if Pope somehow secures the number one overall recruit, then he looks like the savior of this season. So, it's a 50-50 shot. But at the same time, we were the early favorites for him, and then it switched over to Kansas. We were the early favorites for Christian Collins, who just committed to Southern Cal. We were the early favorites for Caleb Pope, who just committed to Arizona. I just don't want to be one of these teams that has to rely on portal players every year. I don't want to do that. I still want to see us try to get some top 25 recruits, top 100. I do. But it's a different era of basketball.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's very different.
But we did get our first recruit of the season today.
Tell us about and I said what you know about Williams.
We got a 4-star guard by the name of Mason Williams. If anybody's not familiar with who his father is the head coach at Jackson State University. They came in and played Kentucky this past season. But what's so memorable about Mo Williams is he played with LeBron James in Cleveland. And I reckon that he had committed to his father at one time, and then his ranking grew and grew and grew, and he decommitted from his father and come on a visit with us on Wednesday. 2 days later, he's still in Lexington, and today we get our first commitment of 2026.
Well, that is great. That's good.
And
that's good.
The best way I can compare his ranking is I can compare it to Trent Noah's. He's listed as a 4-star. He is not ranked in the top 100. He's right outside at 109. So, that's we got our recruit, 1 so far.
Mm-hmm.
So, we are on the board technically. I wish we hadn't waited till this late in the recruiting cycle, but we are going to finish this year with a high school recruit.
Right.
Whether we get Stokes or not, I hope we do, but we do have 1. So
yeah, I like to get Stokes too. Well, guys, who stays, who goes? I hate when they.
Oh, man.
I mean, who knows? I mean, I hate when it's late before we'll be able to find out. I guess you would say. I don't know.
Well, we got two confirmed coming back as of now, and that is Reese Potter and Braden Hawthorne. Both of them redshirted this past year. Hawthorne was a top 100 recruit by ESPN last year. I think he was in
I
the
like to
80s.
see him play. I can't wait to see him play.
Well, the only thing that worries me about him is Pope has said good things about him, but he's also said good things about Trent. Where does he put Trent? Right on the end of the bench. So I mean, and that's the one thing that worries me about Pope is the more he brags on him, the less he plays him.
Yeah.
So I mean,
So we got Reese
and Braden Hawthorne, and now we got Mason Williams. We got three. Yeah, we got three confirmed players coming in.
Yeah, and we're trying to get Stokes. Anybody else leaves, guys? Do you think? As of right now,
yeah, I'll give you my
own
opinion.
Know until it's until it.
Well, technically, the portal doesn't open. The portal doesn't open till the 7th, and the 7th of April. But I've seen a lot of reports coming out of places that saying that Jason Hart was Brandon Garrison's lead recruiter when he came here, and he could follow him to SMU. And
that's what I saw that report too.
Or the thing about it is I don't think this team is make or break with Garrison, because Garrison, he showed a little bit of flashes, but he didn't. I don't what I'm saying, I don't think this team would make or break without Garrison, because most of the time he showed us absolutely nothing, and then a couple of times he won us the ball game.
Yeah. Look how he played at the tournament. At the first of the tournaments. I mean, he was just. I mean, he did great. He did great.
He wasn't the one that we watched at the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
And he wasn't the one that got benched doing a turnover and not running down the court. No, he matured a little bit. But I'm gonna tell you, without him against Santa Clara, we don't win that game. Them 2 blocks. No. And see, that's the Garrison that is capable of showing us that every single
time. That's what I've always thought and what I've always told them about.
And who knows? Something might be holding him back. It could be Pope, it could be on court, out of court issues, but who knows? But I've seen a couple flashes this year that says he might come back and dominate, but whether it's in the blue and white, I don't know.
Yeah,
I think Chandler will test the waters, but ultimately I believe he'll come back. And then
I think he's coming back. I think Chandler's coming back.
I'll go ahead and say this: there is one confirmed gone, and I'm so glad. And that's JQ. I'm glad he's leaving. Nah, he done said he was.
Oh, is he?
Mm-hmm.
Now, see, they ought to take that money back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, let me tell you. Speaking of that, let me give y'all a little stat on this. They paid him $2 million, right? The guy scored 20 points, $1,000 a point he scored for us. Just want to throw that out there on the table. Think about that.
Well,
well,
guys, I saw where St. John's just jumped out to a big lead. What was it, Zach? It went to commercial.
Last time I looked, it was 52-44. It is 53-44 now. And Alabama, Michigan's 47.
Wow. Oh, boys. That's going to be.
Come on, Johnnies. Come on, Johnnies.
Sounds like that might be a game, guys.
Hey, like I said, tonight we're all Red fans, buddy. We're all cheering for the Johnnies. We're cheering for the red, for the Johnnies, and the red for Iowa State.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just like I said earlier, I know it wasn't the season that we wanted, but we just gotta get right back on it on the off season, get some things figured out, get some recruits in here. I think Kentucky will be all right. I do.
Yeah, I don't think we've. Yeah, I don't think we've took a big step back. I mean, obviously injuries hurt us the first season, and then injuries absolutely killed us this season. But
yes,
same time, we might come out next year, and who knows, we might win the SEC. Make a Final Four. But I mean, college basketball is just so unpredictable right now. I mean, anybody can make it. I mean, there's just no clear favorite right now. What I'm seeing is other than maybe Arizona or Duke and Michigan. I mean, anybody beats them, who knows who wins the NCAA title?
Yeah. Well, guys, I don't mean to change this. Let me change over here right quick. Let me change gears a little bit. Next is been saying some stuff on. Then did you see that video I sent Zach and William about where they had heard about practices, about they heard get water breaks as you can. You better get them while you can.
Oh yeah.
What do you think about that?
Hey, I'm loving every second of this. I'm so excited for football season.
Yeah, I can't wait.
I ain't been this excited in years because I mean, for years we got the same old. I hate to say.
Uh-oh.
Zach,
I got a call. Trying to get back on here.
Okay. But William, I'm like you. I'm excited, and that video said that I sent you all said it was kind of like before Stein. It was kind of like just going through. I forgot what that guy said. Like going through fundamentals. And Will Stein's wanting to take this spring game and just do just full out, pads hitting and everything, and I like it. That's the way I took it. But I know we have talked to Zach and William. I know we have talked to, and I don't mind it. But I know Zach said he told us it's going to be a hard season. I mean that's a tough schedule. That's a tough schedule any way you look at it. But it still makes me excited, because we got a new coach, we got a new philosophy in there, and I'm just excited, tough schedule or not,
Hey, I tell you what, they're I've said it numerous times, the only thing that concerns me is a coach with no experience going into a gauntlet of an SEC schedule, 9 games, and they're not easy games neither. I mean, yeah, we got a cupcake our first game, then guess what? Will Stein's second career game at Kentucky is Alabama.
Ooh.
I know.
And I mean, he flat out said in his press conference when they hired him, we're not here to be competitive in year 3, 4, 8, and 10. We're here to be competitive in year 1.
He said he wanted to be competitive now, and that's a good thing.
He did not. He wasn't gun shy, buddy, when he answered them questions. He was right straightforward with them. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm excited, nervous, and scared all at the same time. But I mean, I don't think we're going to come out and see this slow down ball that we're used to seeing, stall ball or whatever you want to call it. I think we're going to come out, and he said, y'all better have fireworks ready at Kroger Field because he said they're going to go off like crazy. And I hope he's right.
I hope he's right. I love it, though. I love it.
He's brought the energy back that all of us fans have been lacking for years.
Yeah. Because me and you did a live watching of the Louisville game, and it was just like
it was depressing.
Yeah, it was. I mean, I
there's
didn't
no
know
other way to put it.
Yeah, it was.
you know, and I found that so funny. It's me and you got on there, and we was both like, oh, yeah, I believe Kentucky can upset them like 27-24, and then we got beat 41-0. So
Got beat 41-0. And yeah, and it was just
and
I
the
didn't
thing
know
about it was,
when you lay off.
Louisville
I thought I don't know if we could handle another season like we did.
no.
I mean,
And you know,
I
man, you was sitting there when we was watching that. Louisville didn't even have a scholarship running back. They used a walk-on running back from Ashland Blazer High School in northeastern Kentucky, and he absolutely ran all over us. So I mean, that was just a bad game from the get-go.
I'm like you. I'm excited, nervous. I can't wait to get the season started this year. I think it's going to be fun, and can't wait to see what Coach Stein does with this team. I think it's going to be, like you said, different than what we've seen in the past and everything, and just really looking forward to it. We're getting the recruits, so I saw where we had another top 5 quarterback was supposed to make a visit. I forgot his name. I wish I could remember his name. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. I mean, so we're getting
on the right track.
We're getting on the right track, William. Basically, yeah, you said it right there. And I saw something too. I said Cutter Leftwich shows favor towards Will Stein's spring depth chart fluidity. So that sounds pretty good.
Here comes Duke.
They're making a run? Yeah.
Oh, that's their ball to 3. Nothing but net.
But so tonight I'm gonna pull these games back up here right quick. And tonight, guys, too, this probably be a short show tonight, but we just want to get on here and talk to y'all for a minute. So we got those 2 games going on. We got Michigan State. What does Michigan State need to? Because I think we picked Michigan State. What do they need to do? You think to beat UConn?
They got to slow down UConn's offense. They got to make them play in the half court. Michigan State's got to control the tempo of this game. And the same way with UConn. UConn speeds it up and makes Michigan State play their style. UConn will win it. But I think you get in a defensive game, I believe Michigan State will pull it out.
Yeah. Tennessee, Iowa State.
Tennessee, I mean.
What do these teams need to do? Either or. What does Tennessee need to do? What does Iowa State needs to do?
Iowa State's just got to be physical like they was against us. I mean, they bullied us around. Good. And then Tennessee is going to have to really shoot the 3 ball good. Iowa State I think they were top 5 in the country in defense. So Tennessee's going to have to basically speed it up and make 3s. But I don't think Tennessee's got the depth, and I don't see them losing, or I don't see them winning tonight. I see Iowa State winning. Possibly the same way they did with us.
Right. Tennessee's got what? They got 2 or 3 of them that can be good shooters. So
if Gillespie's hitting, and then their main thing, if Iowa State comes out and they play pressure defense on Nate Ament, then it's Tennessee's going to find a way to score. But if Gillespie's hitting and they have to kind of lag over to him a little bit, then that's going to free up Nate Ament. But if they can slow one of them down and make the other one try to beat them, I believe the favorite plays in Iowa State's depth. But if Tennessee's hitting on both cylinders between them 2, I don't know where Iowa State goes. I don't know.
Now the ones that didn't get to play for Iowa against us, are they in the turn? They playing?
He's
now?
Back. Yeah, he's back. Yeah, and that's 17 points.
That's 17 points, 11 rebounds back. So I mean, I would think it'd be the more physical team, and that's what's going to have to happen.
So they got some bigs down too, down low.
Yeah, I just
this,
I just don't think they got the depth.
I know we got this game on right now. What does St. John's need to do right now? Just keep doing what they're doing, or
everything that I've seen, St. John's is winning it, but they're winning it fast paced. They're not. They're getting more free throw line jumpers. Duke switched over. They're in a zone now. But I mean, they were just curling up to the free throw line and getting wide open, little 10, 12-foot jumpers, and that was hurting them. Wide open three, got it. Like I said, we're all Johnny fans tonight.
Has that Alabama Michigan game started yet?
No, it's still at the half. Alabama up by 2.
Alabama up, boys. I'll tell you, that's a. Yeah, Zach, you was right a minute ago. Duke is making a run, ain't they?
Yeah, I think I'm a few seconds ahead of you. What score do you got?
I've got 57-54.
Yeah, it's 60-56 on mine.
Yeah, your feeds, I think you're right. You're a little bit ahead of me on that.
Yeah.
On the feed.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Now I've got 60-54 at St. John's.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, tournament's still going on. I know we're out of it. Like I said, it wasn't the season that we wanted, but hey, we just gotta. I know I've said it 2 or 3 times now. We just gotta keep grinding, as they say. Make another run at it next basketball season. That's all we can do, guys.
Hey, Brent, let me point something out to you.
Yeah.
Have you been watching the St. John's game since the tip?
Not since the tip, I've not.
Okay. St. John's, I seen somebody posted earlier about Rick Pitino is probably the only coach that still plays press defense. They haven't let up. They pressed this entire game end to end. Their defense does not. They don't stop. They just come at you in waves.
Didn't notice that because, like I said, I've not watched it from the tip. Like you asked me.
Duke's killing them in the paint, 34-20 in paint points.
Yeah. Purdue, Arizona this weekend. Who y'all got on that one?
Zona.
Purdue, Arizona. I've got Arizona on that one too.
Arizona will be their first Final Four since 2000. Been 26 years without a Final Four.
Well, I've got
10-second call on Duke.
I've got 60-58 right now on mine.
62-58, 9:24 to go, and they just pressured Duke into a 10-second half-court call.
Yeah, your TV feeds. I think mine is behind yours.
Duke averages 10.6 turnovers a game. They've got 9 as of now with 9 minutes to go.
Boys, they are pressing them, ain't they?
Yeah, they don't let up, buddy.
They don't let up. No.
See,
no, they don't.
Even Louis over here is cheering for St. John's. Raise that dog right, buddy.
Guys, you got anything else for them tonight? William, Zach?
How did you feel watching the game
Sunday?
Yeah.
Like I said, when we jumped out with that big lead, I thought, hey, guys, we look good. And then it just fell apart, and it was kind of like, I just kept cheering them on. And then it just kind of like, I just kind of felt, it's just one of these seasons. It just kind of, it just had a season win,
I can tell you what took us from here to there. And I'm gonna tell you exactly what it was. It was one of these guys on this show, and it's not me, it's not Brent, it's not Rusty. That's what doomed us, because he said, "Man, we look good." I said, "Yeah, we do." And he said, "But," he said, "we always blow it."
We did. Every game we played, we come out at first half and we look awesome. And then halftime comes out and it's just like, oh, well.
And that's exactly what happened Sunday.
Yeah.
Like you said, you can't have a good first half and then the second half they come out playing.
You got to play a 40-minute game. I mean,
that's something that he needs to work on. Hope is subbing in at the right time.
No, don't even get me started on that, because I could talk for the next 5 hours on that right there. It kills me.
But,
and they ain't a fan that watches these games and tell me that I'm wrong. I mean, okay, any game, I don't care if we're playing Southeast Community and Technical College, and you look at everybody's Facebook feed while we play, and it's, why is Pope subbing? Why are you killing momentum? You're destroying us. You're killing the vibe.
Everything I ever saw on there, it was the same thing, like you said, Zach. It's the same comment. Yeah.
It's every game.
The whole season. That's all I saw. And on just about any site, if you boys got on any of them sites during the ball game or during halftime, Zach just told us what everybody said this season.
Yeah.
You know? And,
Duke hit a 3 and took a 1-point lead. Then St. John's comes out and hits another 3.
Yeah, and I mean, we just never know. I mean, we just never knew what team was going to show up. You know, and you know, and some of those games, you know, hey, we beat Tennessee twice. I mean, we did. I mean, but I don't know. It was just one of them seasons, guys. I mean, hey,
like I said, when we look good, we look good. When we look bad, we look terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, there's just ain't no other way to put it. I mean, we can, and hey, I said it all year long. We was not a team that could beat anybody by 30 points, but we was a team that could get beat on any given night by 30 points.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's just the way our season fell.
This way it went. Yeah. Well, guys, we're gonna have to jump off for here tonight. We know it was just a little short show tonight, but we just wanted to jump on here, and I don't know. We're gonna have to do some football. Go over that roster here later, maybe next month. And I know me, you, and William was talking about maybe. Well, we was gonna go to the spring game, wasn't we, guys?
Yeah.
Maybe we'll try to go to a ball game this year. That's what
I'll see about getting us some tickets. We'll go to a couple of them this year.
Keep working on that for us, William. Keep working on that for us, bud. And
I say let's go to the Alabama game, the LSU game, the Oklahoma game. I'm just kidding. I ain't driving all the way to Oklahoma.
Maybe a Kentucky and Tennessee, and maybe a home game. Where are they playing here?
The what, William?
Where are they playing Tennessee at this year? Is it
Knox?
Knox.
I forgot. Yeah, we did play them. Yeah.
Yeah, we played them at Kroger this past year. Hey, the only good thing come out of that game was Bowie threw for over 330 yards on them and 5 touchdowns. Other than that, we looked like crap.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Gave up almost 60 points. Yeah.
I've got a question, Zach, before we go here in a minute. The tournament here, Florida. How was Marissa this game? I'm just asking. How was Marissa? That's Zach's wife. She's a Florida fan, guys. How was she that game? Was she upset? Sorta, maybe. I don't know. Shocked?
Well, a little bit of both. Mad, shocked.
well, like we was?
Yeah, kind of like we was.
Hey, you know, and here's the thing I told her. I said, look at the bright side. I said, the last time we won a national championship, we didn't even make the tournament the next year. So I said, at least y'all got back in to the tournament. We didn't. Remember, we had an NIT year.
We did.
And then lost the first round to Robert Morris. Who?
Yeah.
Robert Morris. So
Yeah.
I told her, I
Hey,
said, at least you
I
got
saw
back into the
something,
tournament.
guys. I saw something, and I don't know if y'all saw it, but this Duke St. John's game, I'm trying to remember what I saw. It said something like the last few times Duke won a national championship, they beat St. John's. Did y'all see that?
Mm-mm. I don't think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah. They or they had to play St. John's during the tournament or something. It was something. I wish I would have kept that and showed you and sent it
Let's
to you
see.
all.
Hang on a minute.
See if you can't find it right quick, Zach. See if I was right on that. Because I saw that this week.
I know Duke won it 2015. Let's see here. They were in the same bracket in 2015. St. John's was a 9 seed, but they got beat in the first round by San Diego State.
Okay.
And then let's see, the other one would have been 2010.
Maybe I saw that wrong then. Maybe. I don't know. But I know they said that they met a lot or in the same bracket or met a lot and
Let's see.
played each other.
Hey Louie, it's all right. It's a tie game. You can't win. Calm down. No, I ain't for sure. They wasn't in it in 2010.
Zach, maybe I saw that wrong or something. I don't know. Maybe I read it wrong or something. I don't know, but I just remember seeing something like that. So guys, Zach Stokes is going to make his decision the 31st. Did you say the 31st?
Yep, on Tuesday night.
Tuesday night.
Yep.
So let's go, Stokes. UK.
Hey, either way, he's going to a school that has a K and a U.
Yeah. Well, guys, listen.
I had to
Thank
throw
you
that
for
one in there.
joining us. We're going to jump off of here tonight. We've got to go. And thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting us. Hey, listen, we appreciate you guys.
Yes, sir.
So we're going to leave you with this, guys. Join us next Friday. We're going to leave you with this, guys. God loves you. Go Big Blue. Good night, everybody.